Welcome to the Mario era, chapter 160.
160 de Mario. It's me. It's Mario. Look, I got my. Listen, look at that. The first the Mario era, season 1, episode like 1. Like, there it is. Couldn't get that word out. It's okay. My words just failed me. But boys, here we are. 160 into the Mario era. Wow. How you boys doing?
How you guys doing?
All right.
Thanks, Deshaun.
All right.
How you guys doing?
Oh,
Hey, Hederman.
listen, yeah, Dr. Heatherman.
Yeah. How you boys doing? For real.
Doctor of
Scoopy?
Defense.
Doctor
Good.
of Defense.
Really,
Like,
really tired.
oh, awesome. Cheers. Happy Whiskey Wednesday.
Cheers. I'm doing
Great.
beer
Cheers to you
today.
You're doing a beer?
Well, Publix had a BOGO on Peroni, so we had a lot of Peroni.
Oh, I like the cup too. I like that cup. I know that cup well.
Doing that.
Double oaked old fashioned.
Oh,
Cheers,
brother,
boys.
there you go. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
more
Wood
cherry
for
showing
double
up
oak.
tomorrow.
Scooby, you look like you're struggling, bro.
I am struggling. I honestly, I was outside all day. I think it's my allergies. Like,
Oh, it's killing my house too.
God, dude. My
It's killing
house
my
is
house, too.
like, it's like Steph can't go outside. And I was out all day, and I get home, and I'm just like, oh my God, I gotta take a shower, and I'm just like scrubbing, and I feel like there is a wet blanket over my face. It's awful,
Oh, all right.
awful.
That
I don't remember it being this bad for me before.
I thought of you too because I saw a
Oh,
clip,
shit.
a random clip where a tree gets cut down, and when it gets cut down, it literally hits the floor, and the amount of pollen that comes off this tree
Right?
was like an atomic bomb.
Unbelievable.
I think I've seen
was-
that before too. Yeah.
And I immediately thought of Scoop because I'm like, that tree could have been in South Dakota. But Scoop's allergies are going to be kicking in South Florida.
Oof.
Speaking of outdoors, almost had that scary moment. Almost lost the wife this weekend.
What? How?
Dude,
What
she
the fuck
was
did you
out
just
at,
say?
yeah, bro, almost lost.
Like
the
lost
wife.
her, like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
left
Like
the child
lost
behind
her,
at
like
Sears?
you couldn't find her.
There was no like no longer with us, bro. She had an encounter with a wild animal.
Bro,
She was doing yoga
what is
in
this?
the park.
I'm
on
awake
Saturday
now.
morning.
I'm awake
All
now.
right,
Say this
got it.
again.
Got your
Okay.
attention?
Yoga in the park.
Right.
Here we go.
Saturday morning. Gotcha.
9 a.m.
Wild animal?
It is yoga in the park. She always does it over here in Plantation. And I know something's wrong because she gets home. It goes until like 10 o'clock. So she'll get home at like 10:30. She walks in the door at like 10:05. I'm like, something's happened. And she runs right into the shower. So she was doing her poses, and all of a sudden she feels something on her foot, and she just swats it away and doesn't look and keeps doing her whatever poses, Congress, whatever the fuck it is, the cow thing, I don't know, Savassi,
Downward
facing
dog.
Downward dog. We like
There you go.
those.
facing yelling coyote. I don't know what the hell it is. But like
Yelling
30
coyote.
seconds goes by, and she all of a sudden realizes something on her hand, and she looks, pus caterpillar.
Oh,
A what?
Oh, well, so check this out, my friends. Have you ever seen those caterpillars, but they look more like a furry slug, like a some cat?
Yes.
Yeah, you know, right?
Yeah.
That's called the pus caterpillar, gentlemen. It is the most poisonous caterpillar in the United States.
no.
It's a
way.
caterpillar. How
This
much venom can it
caterpillar-
have?
Bro, it rendered my wife broken for 18 hours. We were legitimately considering emergency room about an hour in. Like, just, it was she said she has never been in so much pain in her entire life.
Pain where?
Just from her hand all the way up her arm, also on her foot. The foot didn't last as long. The hand is where all the stings were, right in between the index and the middle finger in the webbing area. And you can see all the little things where like the stings were. Bro, this thing's an inch long. Like, this thing is, you Google it.
I mean,
This
it's
thing
much
is
more
big.
dangerous than yours.
I am.
Ro, how have you? I'm surprised Ro hasn't like run into this. Being
Right? Am I not right, Jenners? Right?
You're on point.
I mean,
You can do a lot of damage with an itch. Is all I'm saying.
yeah. Apparently.
No, yeah, it's rare. I know a couple spiders that mess you up, like especially in South Florida.
Have you
Brown
never
recluse,
seen this caterpillar,
a
bro?
black widow. We have those. I've seen that walk into the. But
This
wow,
is a southeastern U.S. thing from Texas all the way over to like the
no, I see it. It's
Yeah.
a hairy little bastard.
Right?
Will
Stay
she
away.
ever? So did she know what it was?
She knew exactly what it was. Yes.
How?
That's why
How
she
does
ran
how
home.
does how
Because
does
she's
she
lived in
know
South
what
Florida
this
her
thing
whole
is?
life. And so she knew she's
I was born and raised here. I've never heard of this thing in my life.
bro, I have just passed a recent anniversary. I have lived here longer than anywhere in my life. So I'm actually a South Floridian. Oh, but yeah, I had seen one on the sidewalk before, but I had never heard about like the death factor. Like you could like pour a bucket of these on someone, it would kill them.
That's
Bucket of
crazy.
them on somebody.
Yeah, just saying.
I mean, I'm glad she's okay.
Yes.
All right, but you know us.
I'm not making light of it, but I mean, what are we talking about?
All right, no, I am.
A bucket of pus
have
caterpillars.
I have to preface it by saying I'm so happy Jed's okay.
Mhm.
All right, God, my heart would break. But fictitiously, if somebody were to die because they got bit by a caterpillar,
Right.
that is like the worst thing. Like what got you here to the pearly gates, ma'am, sir? I got bit by a pus caterpillar.
I was
Really?
playing with this
Whole
fuzzy inch,
Yeah.
and
A fuzzy
here I am.
navel? No, a fuzzy inch.
Fuzzy inch.
Oh no, this is not good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
This
looks
is
more like a
really
slug.
not good.
really not good.
I'm glad she's okay.
Yeah. But yeah, just there you go. So just heads up,
So
everybody.
is it just like, but does
It can't be very fast.
Will she go? Will she go back next week?
Yeah, probably won't be underneath a tree this time.
But I guess it just works itself out. Is that?
So basically, yeah, she was still feeling like on so this was Saturday. So on Monday, her hand felt like it had a giant bruise on it.
Understandable.
So like it basically was over the course of about 3 to 4 days, she was still feeling it in her hand. Like it was like insane. Like I've never seen it cripple her. Like she's a tough ass bitch, man. And she is a bitch.
Ooh.
Like this thing fucking crippled her ass. Like this shit had her down.
Jezebel.
I was excited for like a Wolverine encounter or
Yeah,
something.
sure.
I thought
Like,
something was
I got
coming
attacked
running.
by
Man.
a badger. Like, give me
What a
something I can
badger,
work
Yeah,
with.
right?
like an
Caterpillar.
otter,
right?
otter out by
Otter.
the lake.
Yeah.
You said the word. You said you did. Did you call her? You didn't call her bitch, did you?
He did twice.
Well, she'll freely admit that.
No. My buddy got in trouble because he's kind of quick witted, and he goes, "Yeah, my wife came home and she's like, I can't believe that this person at the grocery store, they at the counter, they were giving me such a hard time. What a bitch." He's like, "Oh, you were in the self checkout line again." That's good, buddy. That's good.
No, this is not good.
He slept on the couch. He said it was worth it.
Oh, I mean that's 100% worth it. So I
That
had
was a good
Jenner
clap
send
back.
me. I had Jenner. That was really, really, really good. I had Jenner send me a couple of the clips today of this was really not good, and the other one because Steph, this is how well this thing has translated. This guy who had
We
the
need him on.
opportunity to level up and just stayed right where he was with this whole thing. But we have taken all of his antics and really enjoyed them. She says, "I want to talk to you about something," and I said, "Okay." She's like, "I'll talk about it later." I was like, No, that's not how this works. Go ahead. And she's like, "I want to wallpaper the playroom." And I went to my phone and I played out loud, "Oh no, this is not good."
Oh no, this is not good.
Literally, I didn't respond to it. I just played the clip.
This is really not good.
We need to get him on.
Been saying it.
This is really bad.
I gotta find out who he is. I don't even know his
Exactly.
name.
I thought we did find out who he was.
I think it might have been in like the original article or something. I'll look. For
Yeah,
it. We'll
you
look
said
for
his
it.
name.
Yeah, we'll put the word out. We'll see if we can find him.
I've got to get that guy.
I mean, this guy's voice, he's basically like the Law and Order intro guy at this stage.
Dunk dunk.
I mean, he has
and
he
Sean
has made
Foster.
its rounds through the households of the OBB.
Nice.
Has he not? I mean, I say it once a day at least.
Oh, me
I,
too.
it goes off in my head all the time. Like any situation I'm in, it's just like, oh no,
Right?
it's not good.
Oh no, this
Oh,
is
no,
not
this
good.
is not
Like
good.
like
I say
Every
it, but
day.
nobody at work gets it. So I was like, oh
Yeah.
no, this is not good.
This is not good.
It's so good, dude.
It just sticks.
That one just took root,
It
and
just
it is
sticks, dude.
systemic, and it is done. And that's why we need to have him on. Like, you have no idea how you have influenced. Just and you remember how that happened? Do you remember that we were
I'll
just
be
like
playing
literally
that drop on my
blew it?
deathbed.
You blew it. Like, you had the opportunity.
You had the
This was a
opportunity to,
fight.
like, this is great.
Like, you had the opportunity to go like full on like Jerry Lawler here. You say, oh my God, he comes in with a chair. It doesn't matter. Yeah, you had the ability, and he's just so subdued and just literally comes out with it. Oh no, this is not good.
Oh no, this is not good.
He does
This is
sound.
really not good.
He does sound like David Spade, though.
I mean,
That
they were
sounds-
Really bad.
They were ripping each other's scalps off.
yeah, like the Malice of the Palace. I mean, that you know, they did a much better job with that.
We're on our test punching people in the stands.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
no,
this
they're-
is not good.
Yeah, that's how he calls it. Oh my goodness,
That's college level outrage, you know.
college faux outrage.
You don't want to go full, you know,
Yeah.
like you know, so you see what happened to Lamar when he did it for, you know, the Canes FIU game.
Well, you come and he lost his job for that.
It's a lock in.
All he
his
said, you
career,
come
let's
down
be
here,
honest.
you come down here, we'll beat your butt. That's all he said. He didn't even say beat your ass. He didn't even call them names or expletives. He said, you come down here, we beat your butt.
Oh,
That's all.
I mean, considering the time and era that was in too, I'm so surprised that it got such, like, he was so blackballed for that.
yeah, he really
Yeah,
was.
for nothing. Because you were supposed to keep your journalistic integrity. It's funny. It was. He's a Miami Hurricane at heart. That's why we love Lamar.
Should we go
Speaking
to
of
Greentree?
Lamar, yeah.
Fight 72. All right, hey,
Let's go.
Let's go.
I don't have it in me.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Before we get into the football news, and there's plenty of it as we got spring schedule
Lots of it.
to start. We got Carson Beck stuff, but the big Kane headline for the week has got to be the rumored hiring of Jay Clark as the new head basketball coach, currently the top assistant at the University of Duke.
Hold on, is it Jay or Jai?
It's Jay.
It is?
Well, Shire, when he was talking,
Jay.
he called him Jay.
Really?
Jay.
Yeah, unless that's like his nickname. But he was calling him
Yeah.
Jay. I was talking to Jay. Yeah, that's, yeah.
Those are like the weird
I
people
always,
that
thought it was Jai
always
also.
thought he was Jai Clark.
So did I.
it's like, how do you spell Mark? Everybody does it with a K.
Mhm.
Only weird people do it with a C. I love you, Mark, but you know you do. Hey, no, but seriously, I know where the story is being broken, and we're going to give full credit to Peter Ariz over there at Kane's Insight. And you got to remember, Peter Ariz, when it comes to announcing hirings, he was the first to announce the Mark Richt hire, right? And not to get, you never give away sources, but I'm pretty confident when he pulls the trigger on, you know, staff news, he's pretty much got a pretty solid in that he can report on it. I know they haven't officially come out with it, but again, I just want to redirect everybody. Peter Ariz at Kane's Insight was the one who initially said that Mark Richt was going to be the next head coach for the University of Miami. So I believe him. I do. He's got a track record.
Oh, no one's
No.
disputing. No, like, no one's coming out and saying, oh, this is wrong.
And neither is Duke.
Scoop. Yeah, he got the scoop. I think it's 100% accurate. I think it came out before any of the parties wanted it to.
Mhm.
This is not really what you want coming out 3 weeks before the start of March Madness if you're Duke, just for various reasons. It's also
You gotta
not
hide
overly,
that though. Like,
huh?
you can't hide that.
Well,
It gets out. It's
It's
today's
out. Listen,
day and
it is.
age. Like, who cares? What Duke beat us by yesterday?
Oh God, like 50.
Yeah,
It was
I mean-
ugly, bro. It was ugly.
He might have
Oh, is
like
it?
rescinded his candidacy at that point. Nah, I changed my mind.
Well, I think what he learned is that he's coming here and doing a full rebuild. He's basically got nothing on the roster. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
he's
he's
leave. Maybe he won't. Who
He's a
knows?
top 5 recruiter in the country, right?
Correct. Yes. Easy. Yes.
Okay.
And you know what this administration is all about? They're all about talent acquisition. If you look at it, Mario Cristobal, what was his pedigree? Good, recruiter, great recruiter, not even just good. Then you turn around and we just hired somebody from Florida, great recruiter. And then you turn around and get a new head coach, great recruiter. It's about talent acquisition.
Hold on. He said recruiter.
He did say recruiter.
He said recruiter.
I did?
Yeah.
Yeah. I still don't remember. I still want to call her Chelsea. I Chelsea has Tourette's, but it's not Chelsea.
She's not turned,
Her name's Balin.
I
Really?
can't
Names never
remember.
even been close to
That's like
Chelsea.
him not understanding, the Florida State tight end. I can't remember her name's Balin. Balin. That's
Bailey.
terrific.
Balin?
Balin.
Balin.
Balin. Yeah.
Joe, what's his name? I already forgot the president's name. What was his name?
That's
Joe
area?
Biden's buried in her
Biden.
backyard.
UM's
Joe
president.
Byron? Joe Byron?
Joe Byron?
All right. Yeah. So big news. I don't know. They'll announce it here soon. March Madness coming up. Obviously, your Miami Hurricanes aren't going to get it, and it's a far fall from a couple years ago when they're in the Final Four. Young guy too, and I think that's the nature of the beast, right? If you have a coach that's too friendly and is not a disciplinarian, usually the next coach is a disciplinarian. If one coach has a defensive specialist and it goes south, the next one has an offensive specialist. You replace an old goat, and then you're trying to go ahead and get a new young buck. So it makes sense. It makes sense.
It has a ton of huge question marks. Could be phenomenal, but it's got a lot of question marks. Never run a program, never been a head coach, never recruited without the Kentucky or Duke logo on his chest. I would just say this hire is very reminiscent of the hire they made 21 years ago. This is Frank Haith again. Just so you guys know, Frank Haith was basically the top recruiter in the country of Texas, stockpiling talent. He had a 7-year run here, didn't go well. They replaced him with an established coach in L who had been to a Final Four. It worked out great. I thought they'd go back in that direction. Try to find someone in the offseason that had an established pedigree, done it before, maybe been to a Final Four before. So we'll see how it goes. It's just a lot of question marks, but it better work out.
I see what you're saying. I was going to be on the side of, hey, listen, if you're going to be an assistant coach, at least you're coming from Duke, right? That is the program. That is one of the, because when Kirby Smart went over to Georgia, he was a first-time head coach, right? At least he came over from Alabama, so it gave him a little bit more of a pedigree. It's worked out for him, so it's either going to be Kirby Smart or it's going to be Kirby Dumb. We'll find out relatively shortly.
And I would say for those of you that I know there's some folks hoping that this could cause the Boozer twins to flip. I wouldn't count on that. But
if they haven't flipped by now,
well, they haven't enrolled yet, I don't believe. So
yeah. So,
all right. So let's get the football, boys. What?
Yeah.
Have they enrolled? I don't know. I have no idea. It's February. They've graduated yet? I have no idea.
Interesting.
Can you do early enrollment for basketball? I don't know.
No, it's interesting though.
I have no idea.
I wonder if they can. I don't know what
those rules are. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you can hop right back in the portal, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I'm looking. It doesn't say what
I guess we'll find out if it was
that'll
Mr.
be
Clark or
interesting,
Mr.
right?
Shire
I mean,
that closed that deal.
I mean, they still have to graduate high school, which is
Right.
June.
Mm-hmm. Or May.
All right. So, yeah. Okay. So they're not up there till at least summer.
Right.
Earliest summer.
Right.
So if he gets the gig, can they say, you know what? Let's
They
stay
could,
home.
Theoretically,
He was our main recruiter. He left. But I mean, that's viable considering it was down to Duke and Miami. It's not as though
It was.
It's not as though it's totally random.
Nope. It's out there. There's some fans hoping that could be, and that would be phenomenal. I mean, you pull that off, all of a sudden the rebuild gets a lot shorter because you're going to have two of the top players on your roster next year. Maybe you talk Jalil Bethea into coming back, and all of a sudden you're talking about something. So, quick turnaround.
Little by little.
All right.
Football. Foosball, Bobby Boucher.
See, these are stories that, listen, I'm sure this happened in Alabama all the time back in the day. So a player getting his charger stolen from his house, but he can't say anything because then there'd be people asking questions. Nowadays, though, just steal, what was it, a Lamborghini and a Mercedes?
Yeah, Lambo and a Mercedes.
Carson Beck's driveway.
Yeah.
They found it, though.
They did. No, absolutely.
Look, here's the big picture is, though, if we're being honest, that's scary.
He was in his house.
They were sleeping in the middle of the night, and these dudes came in through the garage, took their keys off the counter, and took the cars. So, I don't know. I mean, maybe some better security on the house.
Gated community.
I mean, look, I clearly, I don't know if it was targeted or not. I don't know if they had any idea who it was. They just saw the fact that
Oh, I bet they.
It was a couple cars they might be able
Listen,
to.
this has been happening to that whole Peruvian, whatever, Chilean gang, hitting all the NFL and NBA players, all that.
I just think it's relatively hard to pull off a Lamborghini heist. What is this? Gone in 60 seconds? You were gone in like 20 because you didn't make it. Like, it's a Lamborghini, right? It's not a Honda Accord.
Driveway right to the boat.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
100%, right? The chop house, dude.
Yeah, goes right to the boat.
But it's like, it's still high profile, and you got to realize the Lamborghini is probably going to come with like de facto tracking or something, or at least somebody put an AirPod on it. But like, come on now. I just, you just, Angelina Jolie wasn't there to help you.
Exactly. That's
She was
what
blonde
I
in that
about to
movie.
say. If she's not on your squad, you're not pulling that off.
Yeah. Let's ride.
I love that movie, bro.
It was a good movie.
Eleanor.
Eleanor.
Let's
That's right.
go.
If two of the best, most effective words in the history of movies, "Let's Ride's" pretty good. It's like near the top of the list, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the meme of him with the
Right. Yeah.
That's right. Is it weird at all in this story that they moved her car, didn't take it, but took both of his? Because they
What is
moved
she driving?
her.
I don't know the
it's
movie
a
that
Range
well.
Rover, I think.
Range Rover.
They moved her Range to the street to get the Lambo out. Took the Lambo and the Mercedes, but left. The Range
That's part of the story. I thought you were talking about in.
No, the Carson
movie.
Beck story. No, I'm not. I'm not
Hold
doing
on,
Nicolas Cage.
they
references
moved
still.
her Range Rover to get the other two cars.
Was it two?
Yes.
I mean, it makes sense if it was only two people because they had, and it's smart because they probably took the two most expensive cars.
Range
Of the
Rovers are a
three.
dime a dozen down here.
Okay.
Interesting.
But they found it.
It was insane. Like, listen, thank God they're both safe, but yeah, better security alarm system. Like, you got to take this seriously. This is just insane. I mean, I don't know where the house is. I would assume they're in a gated community, but who knows?
Who knows? Inside Job. That was a great movie,
Right?
too.
I mean, I don't know how many gated
it's
communities there are in
brilliant.
Coral Gables. It's more just kind of a neighborhood area, isn't it, Scoop?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
You know,
Pretty much. I mean, look, there's not a lot of gated stuff there, though.
right? That's what I'm saying. It's more just amazing.
Yeah. I mean, the Gables
Good
is
access.
is yeah. It's very safe, but
Yes.
there's not a lot of gated. Now, there's gated properties,
Sure. Yes.
not gated communities, though. Very few.
I don't think they're in a gated property.
Probably not.
Yeah, that's some significant security expense. All right.
Welcome to Miami, Holmes.
Listen, he's going to be safe. One thing we do know, he's not going to be participating as spring football commences on Monday with the UCL recovery still ongoing. So that's
Do you guys realize it's spring ball on Monday?
I know.
No
It's gonna
way.
be March
What the hell are we doing?
flying.
No way. That's flying. Yeah, we probably need that. Crazy. And it might be the wave of the dinosaur because you're seeing more and more programs lay off that spring game.
Spring game. You may never see one again.
This could be
because-
the last
To be
one.
honest with you, it'd be too
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah. I mean, it's never really been a high profile draw. That one year with Mark Richt at Lockhart, when it was called Lockhart, was
That was fun.
That was fun.
That was the only.
the first spring game at Drive
Intern.
Pink with Mario
Yeah,
was
that
awesome.
fun too. Yeah,
I wasn't there.
No, you weren't.
you were on, dude.
That's why I don't remember it.
That's when Emory was the
Yeah.
best quarterback on the field in the second half there.
It's true.
And
It's
yeah.
true.
And
Yeah.
everyone has gone off that for the last 2 years.
I mean, listen, it's interesting that schools like Alabama and Ohio State, who would draw 100,000 to their spring game or over 70,000, are in Texas are going to put it in a box or just legitimately talking about it. So, this
And
will
there's some
probably-
angle. Explain to me. There's some angle with it too, because it kind of protects them a little bit with the portal. There's
That's
some
the-
avenue.
Yeah.
So explain that to me, because when I heard it, I was like, "How does it like by
Well-
not playing? Do they not rank the players? Because when the players see themselves ranked, that's when they decide to like cut tail and run, or
I
what's
guess
going
that-
on there?"
I guess that depth chart or how much time or at what point they're brought into that spring game, they can kind of gauge, all right, so I'm third or I'm fourth on the depth chart. I got to get the hell out of here. This way, they really don't know that because you can manipulate that in practice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can let a guy think that he's with the twos when you really know you're going to put him as number 3 or number 4. I mean, because he's just older. But and there's
I mean, I get that because I just witnessed a beach phenomenon where like you show up, you don't know if you're going to play on the 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s until you get there. I had no idea until today. So yeah, there's some credence there.
Let me just say this before we get into some other stuff here with the Canes. I got to get to some underdog because March Madness is coming.
Oh.
This is the time to be running with underdog, boys and girls.
Let's go.
Going to be hires and lowers, all sorts of stuff with March Madness. Also the conference tournaments. Don't forget about the lower level conference tournaments. The smaller conferences like the Ivy League and stuff that start a week earlier than that. But Underdog is the best app for all of your betting needs. If you want to go higher or lower, if you want to be talking about points, you want to be talking about rebounds, all that stuff, you can bet everything with Underdog. You can track a player, you can cash out if you're winning. You can do a double flex option, take 2 L's, turn them into a W. It is a fun app. We've been having a blast with it all year long. We're plus about $400 right now. You can download the app, go to your app store, go to the Google Play Store, download the Underdog app, use promo code ORANGE, and deposit now to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash instantly. That's promo code ORANGE. Underdog is the best place to pay pick'em. Go download it now, use promo code ORANGE, and get up to $1,000 in bonus cash instantly. Hey, it's Toast. Ready to optimize your nutrition this year? Factor has chef-made gourmet meals that make eating well easy. They're dietitian approved, they're ready to eat in 2 minutes, and you can fuel right, feel great no matter what life throws at you. Factor rice, fresh and fully prepared, perfect for any active, busy lifestyle. Lose up to 8 pounds in 8 weeks with Facto keto meals, I should say. I don't know why. It's been a long day for me. Don't worry. 40 options across 8 dietary preferences on the menu each week. It's easy to pick meals tailored to your goals. Choose from preferences like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, or Keto. There you go. Factor can also help you feel your best all day long with wholesome smoothies, breakfast, grab-and-go snacks, and more add-ons. Here's the deal. Eat smart with Factor. Get started at factormeals.com/orange50, the number 50 off. Use code ORANGE50 off to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. That's code ORANGE50 off at factormeals.com/orange50 off to get 50% off free shipping on your first box.
Orange.
All right. So
Bowl guys. The Orange Bowl guys.
Orange Bowl guys.
Orange Bowl guys, we got to change our name apparently.
Orange Bowl guys. Rebrand is underway.
Oh,
OBGYNs. Welcome to the Orange Bowl guys. Youth Network.
What they're talking about a lot of, and listen, I think Scoop, you'll be in on this. How explosive this Miami running back tandem is going to be with Mark Fletcher and Jordan Lyle.
Yeah,
big time.
I'm excited. Look, I mean, here's the thing: you saw Mark Fletcher with Damian Martinez last year, and I think we saw the Martinez we expected to see at the start of the season, the second half of the year. Right? He played well against Florida and then disappeared. If we're being honest, still ended up over 1,000 yards, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but the second half of the season, he was much better than he was the first half by far. Jordan Lyle is the most talented running back I've seen come through here since Duke Johnson. So I'm excited to see him get a lot more touches. His balance is something that quite possibly I've never seen play at Miami. So you have certain guys who have certain traits who they are inexplicably brilliant at, right? Frank Gore.
Vision.
Arguably the best vision in the history of football, right? I mean, you can't deny that. He's got something that is innately built in him that you can't teach. And Jordan Lyle just has a balance that you can't teach. It's a pretty exceptional attribute for him, and it's really exciting. So and he runs 21 to 22 miles per hour. So I'm excited to see what he can do with a lot more touches. This room is going to be really, really good. And then you've got guys behind them too. So it's going to be exciting. Look, they don't say you rebuild, you reload, right? I mean, that's what the good teams do. And I think that you're going to see this. I am still really worried about the wide receiver room, but we'll get to that eventually.
Another spring window coming.
So we talk about the fact that Carson will not be throwing. So you're going to be talking about Emory, Judd, and Luke. How does Luke quickly separate himself from those other two guys, do you think? How do you think he looks here as a true freshman coming in? Do you think he has a shot to be the backup?
I do. He's just one of those guys. He kind of has the intangibles just seem, played at the highest level in Georgia football, played extremely well. Just needs to get used to the speed because you never know until the bullets start flying on the Greentree. And then after that, you got to go see it to live translation. But I've out of all the recruits that University of Miami has brought in as far as quarterbacks, that they've brought in, not via the portal, because we know what Cam Ward did or did for us, of course, and Carson Beck, what he could potentially do. But out of all the guys since the Mario and the Brett, and the one that I'm the most excited for is Luke Nickel. Emory, I thought he was underrated, but I sensed a little bit like, all right, this could be a backup guy. The only thing I was looking, just in terms of in-house guys that Mario's brought in, by far it's Luke Nickel. So I think he could challenge for sure. I think he's going to be the guy in the future, and hopefully he does, because Toast, eventually you're right. You can't count. All right, it was lightning in a bottle with Cam Ward. It could be lightning in a bottle twice with Carson Beck. You're not going to get the top portal quarterback every single year. You said it the year before, but eventually it's going to fall on your face.
Well,
so you got to hope that that's your guy, and you want it to be, because that's maybe a 3-year starter at that point, 2 or 3 year starter. You have him for 3 years if he can go ahead. Maybe he red shirts and then he plays his redshirt freshman, sophomore, and then he holds a year and then plays his junior year, and hopefully he goes off to better pastures. So,
well, and you also got Darian Coleman coming in.
Darian Coleman is elite.
Yeah, who reaffirmed his commitments. You're going to have him and Luke going head to head next year. There's not going to be room for, there's no portal coming in next year. It's going to be those two guys. One of them is going to be your starter because they are both elite. And yeah, you don't bring in a portal. He brought in Carson because he didn't have those two guys in house. Next year he will. There's no need to go spend $8 million on a starting quarterback. I would hope not.
Look, I think, Ed Rowe, I think you'll agree with me. I mean, Darian Coleman has arm talent.
I need him on campus first.
Second to none.
I bring him on campus, and then I'm going to reevaluate my 1s and 2s. But as of right now, who's on campus that Mario has brought into the fold? Like, he's physically on the field, it's Luke Nickel.
Well, of course, Darian's not here yet.
Yeah.
He's next year. But yeah, Darian Coleman is legit. Luke Nichols is, back-to-back state champions.
Highest level of Georgia football, and they produce some really good quarterbacks out of Georgia. I've said that for a while.
He'll be your number 2 guy.
I believe so.
So everything will start on Monday. This first week will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, all the way until the spring game on April 12th.
Do we still have a spring game?
Yes, they have not canceled this spring game. So that's why I believe this will probably be our last.
Is there a chance that they do still, you think?
I don't know. I guess there's always a chance.
Mario's a little bit more old school, seems a little bit more stubborn. I think he'll hold on to it a little bit more. He wants people to compete, brother.
Where is it supposed to be?
Cobb Stadium.
Cobb Stadium.
On campus.
On the campus.
Like it was last year.
Where's that?
Closed access. Where's the campus in Coral Gables?
This is the soccer stadium, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's where it was last year.
Was it?
Yeah, it was closed, and it was basically just press and
that's right.
Golden Hurricanes.
That's right. I saw some highlights, and I said Cam Ward. Wow, he's pretty good.
Very controlled.
That looked pretty easy.
Yeah. So there you go.
Forgot about that.
What else do you guys want to hit, man? That's pretty much all the major Canes.
What do you mean? We got the combine this week.
Okay.
And they're attached at the hip. I mean, it's Shador and Cam Ward. So apparently I see them there, but apparently Shador is not going to be competing. Yeah, so Cam Ward is. He's just going to go back. But again, I mean, I think it's a foregone conclusion. You draft Cam Ward special.
Well, apparently
special
Tennessee is not going to do that. I mean, all the rumors right now are that Tennessee wants to take Abdul Carter, and the Browns are going to get Cam Ward. It'll be the second time the University of Miami is going to save the city of Cleveland's ass.
Yeah.
Let's go, Bernie Bros. But a different type of Bernie Bros.
I will root for the Browns hardcore if Cam is here. Let's go. I mean,
100%.
my Seahawks are going to extend Geno, so we're not going to be great at anytime soon.
When I was a kid, I had my whole family's from Cleveland, so I was a Browns fan back in the day.
Yeah, and an Ohio State fan.
And then Bernie, I was an Ohio State fan, yeah. And then Bernie came and saved the day.
Yeah.
Look, I would love Cam to go there. Throw it into Njoku. You got
absolutely.
You got Nick Chubb back there still, right?
Worst logo in sports, though.
It's fine.
Whatever,
Yeah, it's awful.
Browns.
I mean, I do like orange, but it's
Die hard fan base.
But
Pretty
orange and
disgusting.
brown. I mean, come on.
Orange
the
and
only
brown
time
is really,
the only
really
time
poor.
that color is trendy is like Thanksgiving. That's it.
Mhm.
No.
It's true. But
Listen,
so
maybe
so the Browns are when?
the
Third?
trophy on the helmet. They're second. No, Browns are number
Are there
2.
two?
And then they got that
Yeah.
evil elf. That evil elf showed up. Ew, that's even worse.
So you
Titans are
think?
1, Browns are
Hold
2.
on. So I get it. I mean, interesting. So you think the Browns would take Cam over Hunter?
That's the rumor. Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Well, there's always posturing this time of year.
It is. So we have no idea. But that's their biggest need. So
What is the Deshaun Watson contract? Okay, I'm going to rephrase this. Rephrase it. Don't answer that. What's a worse contract? Deshaun Watson or Daniel Jones?
Daniel Jones. They're, you know what?
Think about that. Think about that for a second. But all of it, not just the money they lost, but
Deshaun
what
Jones.
happened to Deshaun Jones.
Yeah, it's the worst.
What happened
Daniel Watson.
because of said contract?
Finkel Einhorn. Same guy.
Deshaun Watson, worst it was fully guaranteed.
You know what? I do have an answer. As far as their performance on the field, same guy. It's Daniel Watson. It's Deshaun Jones. It's the same thing. I'm just, because of his off the field and what they did to bring him in for only him to turn into Daniel Jones, I think it was worse. Signing Deshaun Watson was actually worse than Daniel Jones, because Daniel Jones hasn't had that off the field presence.
But I'm gonna spin this
playoff
differently
win?
for you.
Okay, spin it.
The Giants chose Daniel Jones and is giving him all that money. He had every touchdown he threw over 2 years was worth $19 million. But they gave up Saquon for him.
Yeah.
So think about it. Like that's true. Like the
And they gave up.
outward
Now
effect-
Saquon got hurt. Now Saquon did get hurt, and you know that
Saquon
they
just led the league in everything and won a Super
I
Bowl.
know, but the NFL, I've told you guys this. I think the NFL and the collective bargaining unit and their union need to come together, and you got to kind of like put a minimum salary cap for running backs, because they're pooped on, man. They are literally their worth. They just fall off a cliff. They know this. They don't prioritize them enough. They don't get paid enough for what they do. So I think the New York Giants fell into that trap. You're only going to get about 3 good years, and then they're going to Sean Alexander you. You know what I'm saying?
But they decided that Daniel Jones was the guy.
Well, I don't agree with that too. I think it's 2 separate issues. That's tomfoolery. That's
So they
fucktardry.
gave Daniel
drafted him.
Jones.
First, they drafted him,
Right.
and then they gave him the money.
Because he got them one playoff
twice.
win. He got them one playoff win.
So he
He's
was
terrible.
given 4 years, $160 million, $81 million guaranteed. Deshaun
They
was given
chose that
5
guy 2 times.
Deshaun was given 5 years, $230 million, every cent of it.
Yeah,
guaranteed.
Deshaun's the worst deal. But yeah.
That's a terrible
I mean, the Giants have already cut loose. I mean, they're already, cutting him loose. They're moving on.
When you
Still dealing with
think about Deshaun Watson again,
Watson.
real quick, think about that dude, because
$230 million.
Oh.
like Florida, all right, so Tim Tebow is a
How do they
terrible
pay for that?
quarterback, but Florida gets to celebrate him, right? Florida gets to celebrate him because of the person he is, because there's only been 2 people on the face of the world who's ever been able to walk on water, and it's Jesus and Tim Tebow. You don't have to look it up. It's true.
It's true.
And then you turn around, like Clemson fans could never acknowledge Deshaun Watson. Like they just can't do it. Like you're like, yeah, he won your national champion. Who? It's like they can't do it. No, he didn't go to Clemson. He went to South Carolina. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he went to South Carolina.
He didn't win them a championship. Dr. Renfro won them a championship.
Oh, true.
That is true. But
In his 16th year.
It's the same thing with the University of Texas, man. They can no longer shower praise on Justin Tucker.
Yeah. It is right to give thanks and praise, Toast. It is right
Oh
to give
my
thanks and
God.
praise.
All right, you want to do partners before we get to Wheel of Topics?
Yeah, let's go. Well,
What
listen,
are you talking? We didn't even talk about the draft
Yeah, we got to
yeah, we did. We talked about Cam
or
and
the
Shador.
combine.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
we totally
Go
did.
ahead.
But the University of
The
Miami are
Canes
sending
loaded.
Wait,
Think
hold
about
on.
this.
And people.
Let me ask you a question. You want to talk about the combine? Which Hurricane player at the combine will have the biggest bicep?
The biggest bicep?
Mm-hmm.
You got me.
I'm gonna have to look that up on my
what
phone.
you stopped the forward momentum to do? Okay, good.
I don't know.
I'm
That's good.
gonna have to look this up on my phone.
Yeah, I don't.
So I looked it up on my phone.
There it is.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
40. I'm a man. And you know what else? You know who else is a man? Paul Beige Roofing. It's blue tarp season. It's always blue tarp season. Yes, the Orange Bowl boys are in the off season, but this is prime peak season for your boys over there at Paul Beige Roofing. Very, very easy number to remember. It's 981 Roof, 561-954-305. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
That's right. It doesn't matter what you think. It only matters what you feel. And you feel safe with him. And who's him? Tell me, Scoop, who's him?
Paul,
And what do you do with Paul?
give me a call. I am Paul. Give me a call.
Paul Beige Roofing. Beige.
You also feel safe just wrapping yourself up in a beautiful Canes blanket. You know where you get one of those? MiamiHTS.com. That's right, Miami Hurricane Team Store, the official team store of your Miami Hurricanes. Promo code OBB24 will get you 20% off anything online or in the store if you go in there in Coral Gables. OBB24. You can also use promo code OBB at manscaped.com, and you will also get 20% off everything needed to make your genitals smell like peaches.
If you smell.
Like peaches!
What the?
A nutsack.
Product
Yeah.
dick.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thanks, Hillary.
I will tell you this. If
that
you
her?
pop on a package this morning,
Balin.
two Max plays in golf.
Hold on a
Really?
second. It does sound like Hillary.
Say it again.
Product dick.
No, it
Guys,
doesn't.
Ah, no, it
No,
doesn't.
No.
Chelsea.
Chelsea? I don't even know what Chelsea
Monica.
sounds like.
Monica.
What were you-
I'll give you Monica. I'll give you
If
Monica.
it was Monica, it would be.
Slap that wiener. Wrap that wiener. Tap that wiener.
I did not have sexual relationships with that woman.
Oh my
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god, we got all the buttons
rac-
cranking
what was it-
tonight.
what was
How
that
do you
again,
have all these
raccoon?
Buttons.
Was that a raccoon?
All right.
That was a
Lars,
raccoon.
It was a
Is
possum. It was a
Oh,
possum in
possum,
Matt Barnes'
possum.
house. Yeah.
what,
Yeah.
what are you putting? What are you putting?
the only North American
over under
marsupial?
it? I want an over under the number of women he has slept with that are not Hillary
Oh, hundreds.
in his lifetime. What's
Thousands.
What's the
You
over under?
went hundreds?
A
He-
thousand?
Will Chamberlain. He's got like that 2,200 number.
Oh no!
They were just filing them in like a
Bro,
lot. Going into
No,
the-
okay. Cody, listen to this. He was the president of the United States of America. He's the president. It's not like you could do things very discreetly.
Right.
And if he's willing to do that, I'm saying the body
Banging an
count is
intern in the
in
old
the
office.
hundreds. Now, I might
Think
not
about
push 1,000, but you're in the hundreds
Hundreds.
for sure.
I was gonna say like 45.
45.
Well, he was why? Because
Told me
that's,
time
that's-
on the in
that's an
Little
ironic
Rock,
presidential
State
number
House.
pick there.
Like, come on, you don't think he was just plowing through people in Little Rock?
I thought it was 47. I thought he's no. I'm not gonna say 45. I'm gonna say he slept with 47.
Can you
46.
see? Hold on. I can't see this. So hold on. So there's I had a member of the OBB family send me this, and it has a picture next to each other. There's two pictures next to each other. One of them is Sammy Hagar,
Mhm.
and the other one is Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton looks like he's dead, legitimately. Sammy Hagar looks like he's very refreshed. Sammy Hagar's 70.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bill Clinton's 71.
Dude, Bill Clinton's had like 75 bypass surgeries, I'm pretty sure.
Sammy has had over 40 plus years of alcohol, drugs, sex, and rock and roll.
Bro, his blood is tequila.
Bill lives with Hillary.
From the agave plant.
That's
Mexico.
that's the
all
name.
it takes.
Bill
Just
lives with
fucking
Hillary.
the life.
And they are literally like death and a 20-year-old just ready to go to the rave.
Here's a new one for you. Give me a year. The last time they slept in the same bed.
In the same bed 30
Same
years
bed.
ago.
1987.
Probably earlier than that.
So you don't think they did in the White House?
No.
No.
No,
Oh, okay. All right.
never.
Never.
No way.
They didn't think they started in the
Maybe
same
they
bedroom?
did until
Come
he
on,
was
Toast.
doing Monica
She wears
on
a
the,
pantsuit.
on the desk.
It's a pantsuit.
So Monica
It's not
was the line
necessarily-
of demarcation.
Yeah. I think Monica split them on the bed thing. So what year was that?
Wasn't Paula Jones in the acid wash jeans or any of that stuff?
Paula
Okay.
Jones. How about the other one? Who was the blonde?
Oh, I forget her name.
Right?
Yeah, and
Oh.
you're disputing my.
Wasn't that one in
100th pick?
Arkansas?
Jessica Flowers?
Arkansas?
Yes, that was the one.
Oh,
Yeah.
the name pops
Flowers.
in.
Yep, that was right.
Jessica Flowers. Yeah. Dude, he tore it up in Arkansas. That's what I'm thinking.
Nobody
Like,
nobody
those
ever
were-
got
those
in
were
any trouble for
pre-Washington.
this. It's amazing.
No.
Well, apparently there's a list coming out tomorrow.
What's was that the Epstein list?
It's
All right,
it's
let's see.
coming
No,
out
it's
tomorrow.
not. Bondi said, I don't know even why we're talking about this.
No, she
Bondi's-
just said
Bondi's
23
like,
minutes
eh.
ago. 23 minutes ago, some of it is coming out tomorrow.
What do you say we hit the wheel of topics?
That's a great idea.
Well,
Pam
that's
Bondi
not
on
it.
We had to beat the bookie.
Oh,
We
Uh,
start throwing out lines for Bill Clinton's body
the
count.
cognizant, if you're listening, so I will say this: the cognizant, it goes out very early. It's a large field, and they still never finish. It's remarkable. They'll play till 6:45. The horn will sound, and there'll still be people out there. But they go
Over
out very
5
early.
units
So if you
won.
listen to this,
At the Mexico Open.
what?
Over 5 units were won at the Mexico Open.
There we go. I don't know. I have not looked at the
Oh, I have.
bets
Two
for
max
the
plays.
cognizant. I will tell you that Novak is back in play. Novak finished top 10 last year, I believe, maybe top 10 the year before. Something close to that, top 20 the year before. Anyway, he likes PGA National. I know that they go out early because he goes out 6:45 on Friday morning.
Oof.
No bueno.
Oof.
But it range when it's dark. Think about that. That must be fun. But the plays are on the site, beatingthebookie.com. You can
March
get all your
Madness
plays.
package will be coming up as well.
Yes. Everything's coming up. I got a lot of stuff
He
coming
just came off like a 12-game run in the NHL where he was 11-1. It was a lot of fun.
up. You get it on the website, or you can get free plays at Beating the Bookie, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. TikTok
All right.
is still around.
Wheel of questions. Jennings, you got to start with the SEC.
Oh yeah, let's go for it. The SEC,
What do we got?
famous for a lot of stuff, but maybe most famous for Mary Kate Cornett.
Oh,
Who's Mary Kate Cornett?
Have you not heard the Mary Kate Cornett story?
All right,
All
all right. This is a bonus 5 question. This is a bonus 5 question, not part
We're
of
doing
5
it now?
questions.
All right, yes.
No, because this is the story. Okay, so this is going to be the story. If
Mary Kate Olsen?
Oh, God.
that's what I thought.
That's what I
I
thought,
thought, but
so.
listen to the question, and this is going to be a bonus 5 question. Here you go,
I was
Scoop.
really
You
gonna
answer
phrase
first. You
this.
answer.
Full House.
You answer first. If your girl had sex with your father, would you take her back?
That's right.
How old was I?
In college.
In college.
Steph sleeps with your dad.
Oh, why do you got to make it
no,
personal?
No.
You can't do
No. You listen. If you want to go down the
You
rabbit hole,
you gotta back up before.
we go to. Oh yeah. You got to go to every layer of it too.
You
He
gotta
sleeps
go to a
with your
different spot.
college girlfriend
Yeah.
in your childhood bedroom. This is a real story, by the way.
I got all right. So here's my reaction to that. I definitely wouldn't take her back.
Mhm.
But I would give my dad a really big high five.
Okay. All right.
He did you a solid. He did her a solid too.
He did, yeah, I mean, good for you.
All right. I
Compare
like it.
notes.
I never dated anyone unattractive, so it would have to be big dabs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm taking her back.
No way.
No.
And Thanksgiving's going to be
Is-
really,
what's
really
the
awkward.
story?
So
That's the story.
Mary
What did I
Kate
miss here?
Cornett is a University of Miami, Mississippi student. Sorry, I almost said Miami.
I'm sorry, what?
No, University of Mississippi student.
Okay.
And
Ole
this
Miss.
story broke online this week that she's like a big social media personality and stuff.
Oh, she is?
Yes, was dating her boyfriend in college. Oh, sorry, hold on, my wires came loose here. Dating her boyfriend in college, was at the house with the dad. Had a few too many drinks. Her and the dad got a little frisky. Dad said, "I would like to do things with you where you've done things with my son." So they go to his.
Hold on, that was like real?
Yeah,
That's what he said. That was part of what he said.
Well, yeah, no, he said something to her in the vein of like, "I want to do things to you that you've done to my son, or I want to do it with you in a place where you've done it with my son." So she took him up to the son's bedroom at the house. They get down and dirty. Son breaks up with her. Takes her back like a few months later. So they end up getting back together.
Took her back?
Took her back. They end up getting back together. And then all of this stuff spills out online this week, and the story goes viral, and it's kind of all over the place. If you want to read about it, it's Mary Kate Cornett is her name. You just type in Mary Kate, it's the first thing that jumps up.
No, I'm sure. I really don't want to read.
You
That's
can't take her back.
disturbing.
It's just wild.
You can't take her back.
He took her back.
Yeah.
You can't though. He did, but you can't.
But he did.
But what if he puts a ring on it now?
I know.
Like how? Like how?
No.
Hold on.
You
So,
can't.
but what
No.
about the mom? Is the mom in?
I think they're divorced.
Oh, so the dad's not married?
No, I don't believe so.
I don't believe so.
Bro, all
Here's
right, I got a question. I'm sorry, Jenners. Does it violate the bro code because
If
he's
it's
your
your
dad?
Yeah, I would
It
think so.
violates a lot of codes. Yeah.
A lot of
But
kids.
it's not the bro code. He's your dad. Don't call me your bro. I'm your dad.
Bro, you're taking your dad's sloppy seconds.
Well, your dad kind
Well,
of took your sloppy
you're-
seconds.
yeah,
You're
so
so-
you took his.
It's a reciprocating sloppiness.
There's a lot of sloppiness.
the
And
exact-
Scoop, she's not bad on the eyes.
No.
Oh, no.
She's
Not at
cute.
all.
Yeah.
The
He
exact
took her
quote.
back though.
Yeah,
So
the-
like there must be. I mean, she
She
must be pretty good at
down there.
something.
It's pretty special down there. Yeah, she's got some skills. Yeah.
because that's just
Snapdragon.
unnecessarily.
So the mom and dad apparently are in the midst of a divorce.
Oh, in the
Oh,
midst.
in the
This,
midst
this
now.
had been happening
Well,
when,
that
when all this went
finalized
down.
that.
When all this
So
went
that
down.
caused
Because apparently the dad had cheated multiple times in the
Of
past.
course he did.
So
I
this,
know-
the
I mean, he
divorce
did
was
his-
happening
and
when
you
all
think
this went down.
and you don't think Bill Clinton's in the hundreds? Come on
He
now.
did. What are we talking about?
he
And
did
then
his
the-
kid's girlfriend in his bedroom.
The exact quote
Yeah, that's-
was the dad told her, quote, "I want to F you where my son F's you." That was the exact quote.
And he did.
And he did.
So question.
But why does he
But did he mean like all her parts or location?
or like I guess
All of
location
it.
because they went to
all of it.
probably all of it, yeah.
So well, here's my question. So if the father has a brother and maybe there's some cousins, like, do you need to open the offer up now to other members of the male family?
What? Who needs to offer her up?
What are you talking about?
Do you see if she wants to do the rest of the family?
For
Maybe
what?
the thing, a kink. I don't know. She wants to do a whole family.
What?
You've got porn stars.
Was she got an OnlyFans? What is happening?
Yeah, that British chick that did 1,000 in 24 hours.
She's pregnant, by the way.
Yeah, she is.
No,
Oh,
that's been debunked.
They did.
Oh, she's not pregnant? Oh, that's
that
unfortunate.
sucks. Oh, that's not good.
Oh,
They
no,
rumored
this is
it.
not good.
I just was thinking about the Maury Povich show. If that was actually, if Maury's
he
not on,
tweeted. Did
They
you see that?
tweeted, yeah. I'm
He
staying
said,
out of
"I
this.
want nothing to do with this."
I'm staying out of this.
I didn't see that, but like
Yeah.
that's immediately where my head went. I was like,
Yeah.
"You're not the father. You're not the father." It's a week long of trying to figure this out.
Johnny Chung's not letting him get
And what
involved
if
in
you
that.
are the dude that literally got her pregnant? That is like the reverse lottery. That is not the lottery you want to win.
No.
That is not the lottery you want to win. And God, and if she and then the kid, oh my goodness.
Did you see? I mean, the kid. You know that kid's gonna have like cranial issues, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what that move was.
You got
I don't
So
know.
anyway,
Wow,
he
he
got
developed
bonked. He
that
got bonked
fast.
for,
Yeah,
for
he was-
24 hours.
Just
Yeah.
a little divot.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of the forehead.
A forehead divot.
Did you guys see? I tweeted this out. Did you guys see that there is now a child in this world
Mm.
whose grandfathers
Hmm?
are Tony Hawk and Kurt Cobain?
Oh, I did see that.
It's
I
insane.
did see that.
I mean, is that a flex when that kid's 15 years old?
Hmm.
I mean, Nirvana sucks ass, but he's still Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
I mean, he blew his head off, so it made him
Yes,
made him
he did.
famous.
Yes.
But the kids now go, "Who's Tony Hawk?"
We know
It's
who
true.
Tony Hawk is.
We know who he is.
It's true.
We grew up playing pro
One
skater.
of the greatest video games of all time.
Arguably the greatest.
Yeah.
Yeah. The OG. All right.
I mean, that's a flex.
If
Sorry, go
that,
ahead.
if that isn't the craziest story of the week, I'll give you this one.
Oh my God.
There was an Australian couple forced to sit next to a dead woman on a plane for 4 hours.
Yes.
Why were they
An
forced?
Australian couple was on a flight from
This is good. This is
Qatar
good
Airways.
stuff.
This is great stuff. Qatar Airways from Melbourne to Doha when a woman on board collapsed and died. The couple told the outlet that the flight and crew members placed the woman's body in a vacant seat next to the two of them because they were further away from their takeoff than they were to their destination. So they, by corporate policy, the better move was to continue on to the destination instead of flying 5 hours backwards. It was 4 hours to their destination. And they put them next to this couple, covered her with a blanket, and sat next to this dead woman on this plane.
Oh, that cost them so many millions of dollars.
For 4
No.
hours.
No.
What do you
What
do?
do you
Isn't that
know?
what- Isn't that what the luggage compartment's for?
You can't get into the luggage compartment once
you
the plane
can.
takes
I
off.
watched
No,
the hijacking movies. There's like the floor panel.
goes up and down.
Goes up and just
No,
shove her
but what
ass
I'm
down.
saying is put her in a bathroom and just that's
Sure.
it. Just
There you
that
go.
bathroom is no longer in use. Some people are idiots, but now the pain and distress I have.
Yes.
Listen, I'm no
so mad
stranger.
about it, dude.
Listen, I'm not trying to share too much. I'm not stranger to dead bodies. I was next to one yesterday, right? You get, but not people are made that way. Not many people are made that way. Like those poor people were sitting next to a dead body. It became Weekend at Bernie's in the sky.
Can I ask you a
Weekend at
question,
Bernie's
Ro?
Part 3. Go ahead.
So since you're more familiar with this than maybe most of us, when someone passes,
I know. I'm asking
I
the same
want-
question.
don't
Go
they
ahead.
lose
Yeah.
That's
all
exactly my
Sphincters.
question.
control of like
Sphincters.
bodily functions?
Usually,
It's just-
usually later, not initially, probably not
Okay.
with. There's a chance within the 4 hours, but they are gonna rigor mortis and lividity. Lividity is usually first. The rigor mortis sits in after that, and then it can be later on where they expel everything, but that's usually later than that. So I'm not really worried about that for 4 hours, but it could happen. You're just sitting there, eyes are wide open, you just.
Oh my god.
then I would have been even suing for irreconcilable like emotional distress.
Question:
Oh my God.
Was she alive in that seat before she died?
No, I think she was in a different seat.
Well, so
They
why did they
moved
leave
her?
her in the seat that
Why
she
don't they
purchased?
From what I read, according to
What did
airline
this couple
policy,
do? Were they
She
pissing people
purchased-
I
off?
don't know. They try to move her away from as many people as possible. So this couple was sitting in a less populated area of the plane.
Why didn't they move?
Well, if there was less population, there was probably a
There
better
was
area
probably
than
an
that.
empty seat
You're go-
somewhere, right?
Oh, that would have never
Lay
happened
her
on my
down
watch.
on a row somewhere? Like get people to move
yeah,
around?
lay her
Like,
down.
what the hell?
Yeah,
You
she-
move.
Oh.
We need this row.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, you should have put her in the bath. If you could sit her in the seat, you could have sat her in the bathroom.
Yes.
Case closed.
Yeah.
You guys are done.
And that way, if her bowels evacuated, where you're all set, there's not a
You're
huge
in
mess.
the bathroom.
Yeah.
But no one wants to look at this poor woman
No,
who just
with
passed.
out
And by
with
the
a
way,
blanket.
that's
You didn't have to. The
tragic.
blanket was over her.
That's right. What am I
You,
thinking?
you think they cut? You think they cut holes in the blanket, like so she can be like a ghost?
A ghost.
Put on
and
a
kept her
Netflix
eyes
show
open?
for her. Yeah, gave her a little
Oh,
earbuds. Yeah.
God.
You could have played peekaboo with her.
Oh, Lord Almighty.
Oh,
Oh, my
Jesus.
That's terrible.
Oh.
And
I mean,
did
think
you-
about it. If you were the guy sitting next to you, you could be like peekaboo.
Bro, dude, if I'm the
No
guy,
reaction.
if Jen and I are sitting next to this person, safe to say we have unlimited frequent flyer mileages moving forward on Qatar Airlines.
You're rich.
Like,
you're
we're
rich.
flying
I mean,
back
you're
and
that
forth
is
to
they
Doha
the
to
lawsuit there.
yeah.
The lawsuit
Oh,
there is
stop.
immense.
It's
They
all gonna
I would
be
never. I would never
emotional
move. I'd sit in that seat.
Yeah,
for
emotional
4
that I
hours.
can't
I wouldn't even
sleep
go to
at
the
night.
bathroom.
I
I
would
could
be the
never
same.
work again.
Wouldn't get up.
Yeah.
No, terrible. And by the way, last story, and we'll go to 5 questions. We're officially in the future. Flying cars are here.
Are they?
Oh, they
Really?
are. You can now make your first deposit on the first flying car, a U.S. startup. I don't know if you've seen pictures of it. If you Google it, it looks like
Oh,
I'm trying to
look
think
up.
how to describe
Wow.
it. It's an ugly car,
It's really ugly.
and it costs
But it flies.
$250,000.
No.
It flies.
Okay. All right. So let me.
It looks almost like the Batmobile.
It does without
It
any.
does.
It's a long
What is
black
this?
car with a little bubble in the middle. of it.
Yeah.
And
is
it
this?
operates almost like drones, where it just picks the car up and it can move it. Now, the story that broke here today in Atlanta is Atlanta went ahead and greenlit landing pads, different areas around the city of Atlanta,
Man,
where they're
shut
going to
up.
designate landing areas for any flying vehicles.
Knock it.
Wow.
But so I got a problem though. I logistical problem here. I mean, the lights are so high. right?
Mhm.
So what do? Fly on top of the roadway? What you're gonna? Are you just you don't need the roadway at that where we're going? We don't need roads, but
I can't
like
imagine you
like
could do that though, right?
like what is the FAA have like jurisdiction here? Because what happens if you're not FAA if you're driving the car? I got so many questions, but I like the car looks horrible by the way.
This seems like something that would be good, like to jump over like about a mile worth of traffic.
Now
Yeah.
when I look at it would be
This
great.
looks like the car that Homer Simpson designed.
It really does, yeah.
But like
yeah.
but that's what I'm talking about logistics. So you're driving the car, you come up to a stoplight, you're like, F it, I don't want to be here. So you just take off and you just like, how high do you got to go before you don't get into a plane's way? How high, you know what I'm saying? And you just screw this light, I'm over it. Dude, I'm all here for it. Come on. I'll change my last name to McFly. I got no problem. If it costs me, if
Oh my god, if we can get
sitting
flying
at a traffic
DeLoreans-
light.
If we
Yeah.
can get
Oh my
flying
goodness.
DeLoreans, sign me up.
Yes.
Like,
I'm
getting-
literally watching the Instagram video of this thing.
It's a horrible
lifts-
looking car.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
terrible.
just
It
ugly
really
as
is
hell.
ugly.
Lifts
You're
up
gonna
and
ask
it
someone
just-
to pay
It
a
is.
$250,000 for that thing?
I mean,
No.
I get it with the drone technology. That can work.
Wow.
Yeah, because you just get a big enough drone, it'll lift it. You just got to make it with lightweight material. It can work. I agree. I just don't know how it's going to work.
Logistics.
It can
of
work.
are
I don't know
mind-blowing.
how it's going to work.
I don't know about that.
Here we
All
are.
Do you,
Let's
oh,
do it.
You want
Five
to?
questions.
Oh, here we go. Never mind. Just kidding. I was
What?
Gonna say.
Oh, sorry. You-
Well, part of the other part of the story was they were going to utilize things for flying taxis.
flying
No,
taxis.
not getting in that. No.
You're going to get into
No.
flying taxi. I don't even want to
AI
get into
fly
those
taxis.
Waymo things.
Now okay, let's all right, before we get into 5 questions. I would do the AI version. You get like a self-driving Tesla flying car. Hell yeah. Fly me to my house, James. Let's go. All right, we're here. Be amazing. All right. Question number 1. What is the greatest martial arts movie of all time?
I mean, Karate Kid,
Which one?
the original.
Is that
You
really
know?
a martial arts movie though?
Yeah.
I was really never into martial arts movies, so I never really
I
watched a
don't
whole
have
lot
like
of
there's
Bruce Lee. So yeah,
Jenners, what's coming to mind?
Enter the Dragon.
Yeah, Bruce Leroy.
Bruce
Great
Leroy.
pick. Not my pick, but great pick. Scoop's trying to think what's martial arts.
Oh, how about 10
Kung
Rings?
Fu fighting.
Everybody was.
Kung Fu fighting.
Huh. That boy was fast as lightning.
Is that a movie?
Yeah. Okay. All right. My answer, and you guys are totally gonna like, no. I can hear it, but I don't care because it's gonna be my answer. I think the greatest martial arts movie of all time was The Matrix.
Oh,
I'm gonna blow your
top
mind on
top
that
3
whole
movie
thing.
ever.
Yeah, I think it was
The
because
first
they had-
one, top 3 movie in the history movie.
they fought in kung fu,
So
jiu-jitsu, and all the martial arts.
my wife went down a Matrix wormhole this week.
And she got bit
And
by a caterpillar.
You know who the
Good.
directors
What
were?
else are you gonna do when you're bit by a caterpillar?
Oh,
You know who
I
the
know.
directors are?
Oh, I know this story.
The Zemeski brothers.
No, Wachowski brothers.
The
Wachowski brothers.
correct.
Who
Who
are
are now the
both-
Wachowski sisters.
Yeah. No, the Wachowski
Apparently,
sisters.
the Matrix.
Hold on. What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
oh,
both
yeah.
transitioned.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
both transitioned,
Bro.
and apparently, the Matrix.
Hold on. We haven't even gotten to this. You can't continue.
He just ran right over it.
You can't continue
I
past
thought you
that.
knew this. This has been like news for
No,
like
I didn't
years.
know this.
Years.
Years.
Yeah.
Years.
Are they twins?
I
think
don't
they're
believe so,
twins.
no.
No.
Anyway, they're brothers. They
Mhm.
they were producers, or they wrote the
Mm-hmm.
Matrix, or the producers of the
This-
Matrix.
they directed and
They directed the Matrix, and they
Yeah.
both transitioned the fuck out of here.
Get the
Get the fuck out of here.
yeah.
Hold on a sec. What's their name?
the Wachowski brothers.
Wachowski.
Good luck spelling that.
WACHOWSKI.
SKI.
Wachowski.
Because I mean, for the most part, I'm pretty sure there's a high statistical probability if you had to spell the word or spell the name Shashevsky and your life
Oh.
depended on it, we are dead on a plane.
Bro, 70 minutes.
You're sitting next to a dead row on a plane.
70 minutes ago, Scoop was exhausted. Now he's
so intrigued.
Feverishly Googling the Wachowskis.
I feel like hell. I got to be honest with you, but this is really intriguing.
And they both did it. All right. I just want to key you in on something.
Okay.
The statistical probability that they both transition, right? Because of something other than them being narcissistic assholes. I just want you to know that.
So what Jen found out was, according to, I guess, something she read with them, the Matrix is about coming out as trans. That's the red pill and the blue pill. That's what Neo was going through. That was what they were getting. Yeah. That's what they're,
I don't buy it, but that's what I'm saying.
Look, I'm not, this entire segment.
Well, when I asked this question, I didn't think we were going to go here.
Right now?
Question
What?
4. Question 4.
Right now?
4. I'm hating every one of the last 5 minutes of my life.
Question 2. What's something you see many people do that you'll never do?
People do that you will never do.
Skydiving.
What?
I do not have no desire to jump out of an airplane.
What?
Okay.
I don't.
I did that once.
I'm terrified that it's not going to work.
Oh, it's the greatest.
Chute doesn't open? No.
It's the greatest.
I'm not going to die because I
There's a backup
voluntarily
chute.
jumped out of a plane at
Yeah,
10,000
you are, though,
feet.
actually.
I'm not going to do
Actually,
it.
you are if the chute doesn't open. That's exactly what you're going to do.
Oh, it's the best.
You'll have like
I'm not going
a
to kill
good-
myself by jumping out of an airplane. It's not
You'll
gonna
have a good
happen.
2 minutes to think about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great 2 minutes
It really is a fun 2 minutes.
until you hit
Uh-huh.
splat.
You won't even really feel it.
No. I think you bounce pretty well.
Yeah, you pretty much bounce. Yeah.
For me, I see people intentionally doing this all the time, and I'm human. I have my moments, but what's something I see a lot of people do that I won't do? Be intentionally rude. Like, some people are just an intentional asshole. I'm provoked. Okay. But you're intentional. You go out of your way to do it. I will never do that.
I will never walk around with pool floaties around my wrist or anything.
Good answer. Good answer. Ding. Oh my goodness.
That's good. I had another incident the other day. This is not my answer, but I did have an incident where I was at I went to go pick up some food for dinner, and I walked out of the restaurant and saw a woman walking into the restaurant, and I held the door, as I always do. She looks at me, and she just walks right the fuck inside.
Oh.
And what'd you say? Nothing? Or did you go,
You're
welcome?
very welcome.
And what was her response?
Nothing.
I didn't need you.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
This
Scoop,
happened. This happened to me
Scoop.
recently.
Scoop, what do I hate? What do I hate, Scoop? Scoop, what do I hate?
Are we allowed to say this?
No.
We can
but
say
you know
this
what I
now?
hate.
Yeah.
What?
Go ahead.
What? I hate it. I hate
Yeah,
that.
I know.
Yeah. All right. Go on.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was going to say the same thing happened to me, and it was a woman and her kid, and I held the door, and she blew past me, and the kid must have been like 7 or 8, and stops and goes, "Thank you," and I was like, "Good job, kid. You're better than
Right?
your parents."
Right?
Well, her, at least.
Yeah.
So my answer to the question is more on what you had said, not being rude, because I mean I can be rude just for the fun of it, but I will never honk at you immediately after the light turns green.
Oh, you're not a New Yorker?
Oh, you won't?
But you know what I will do? If you do it to me, I'll just sit there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure. Well, yeah. That's yeah.
Do it all the time, actually.
No, I get
Because-
beeped. I'm looking at my phone beep. I go. I don't
know
care.
you do. It's unbelievable. I don't even have that good of a reaction time, let alone to like. I mean, these.
You know, that's
they
Northeastern.
have to be sitting there
That's
with their
Northeastern
hand
behaviors. Yes.
on the wheel,
Waiting
on the horn.
purpose.
They have to be with their hand on the horn, right?
See.
Because the reaction time is remarkable.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
They'd
listen.
be really good at like Excite Bike or some shit.
Well, the reality is,
Track and
more-
field,
more-
right?
more and more you've got idiots at the light that are just on their phones, and if you didn't beep, then you'd be sitting there for 30 seconds while it was green.
No. It's instant. It's instant.
Mhm.
Instant.
Well, because folks are
Question-
so conditioned to it now.
Number
Well,
3.
You will sit there if you are behind me.
Question number 3. What is your most shallow dating requirement?
We're married.
I know, but what was your most shallow dating requirement?
You'll why'd you play that drop there, Jenners?
Oh, yeah.
Slap that wiener. Wrap that wiener. Tap that wiener.
That's all I need, right?
Mine definitely wasn't intelligence at a point in my
that
career. I
wasn't-
learned to value that a little bit later on in life. It wasn't
Yeah.
intelligence.
Is that was your answer?
No, it wasn't. I was just making a joke.
I know the joke.
Yeah.
I got the joke. Not smart. What was the question? I had an
What
answer.
was your most shallow dating requirement?
Oh. Ooh.
That you be able to eat your own food.
Yeah. No. I would.
I'm not gonna feed you.
This is only because I used to say this because I felt that it was relative.
Mhm.
That you have a clean car.
Oh,
That's pretty shallow.
No, I
Did
don't.
you
I don't think so
ever-
at all. I actually think that's pretty good.
did you ever walk away from someone because you opened the car door and it was like, oh yeah, no.
Again, I believe it to be relative.
Relative. I think my most shallow
So if
dating
you
requirement.
don't have a clean car,
Yeah, you don't have
Mhm.
a clean house. You don't have a clean life. Yeah,
I got you. But
Yeah,
did you
yeah.
ever see someone's car and be like, yeah, I'm not going to go on a date with you?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's it.
I don't
That's a-
specifically
I
recall.
was just wondering, like some girl ever drove up to Scoop, you know,
like
in
a
high school.
specific one? No.
Yeah, and she opened the passenger door and there was like a Burger King wrapper on the floor and said, oh, I'm not getting in this car. We're
Yeah,
not-
no, I can't get in there.
Strike friggin' one, dude.
Yeah, and 2 and 3.
I think mine is most shallow. Is just you have to have a nice laugh. There's some girls that had some horrendous laughs.
Yeah, that was
And I
a
could
really
do it.
big turnoff.
I can't do it because I'm
That's
gonna
a
make
big
you
turnoff.
laugh. I'm gonna
Yeah.
make you laugh, and every time I do it, it can't be. I can't feel like I put my hand on a hot stove when I do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So-
It's a good
That
one.
is a good one.
It is a good one.
Yeah.
Kind of like the nervous laugh too, right?
Yeah,
Well,
Like
the
I don't need you. I
Jeff
don't need
laugh
you to
from
like
Friends.
say things and then laugh because you're nervous or uncomfortable.
Or the Fran Drescher laugh.
She was hot though.
She was, but that's a laugh. You can't
She
do
was.
it.
She was really hot.
That laugh will get old after a month.
The voice too.
Yeah.
The voice and the laugh.
like
Was
if
it
you have
real?
like,
Was
see,
all
and that's
that
the thing.
real?
I mean, are we calling Fran Drescher a 10? Is she 10 hot? I mean, she's hot.
She was. I don't
was
know how she
hot.
looks
I don't know
nowadays.
if she was
but-
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to tell you,
Nanny
do you
days?
understand how hot you need to be to like completely rework a bad like way of
Mhm.
speaking or laugh? You have to be at least a 10. If you're a 9, it's not even worth it. That's how hot you need to be.
You got to
need
be like
push
Mary
past
Kate
10.
hot.
What was that?
Yeah.
You got to be.
Kate's
The,
like a
you got to
7,
be. You got to
8.
be the chick from Matrix.
7.5. Trinity? Whoa.
Trinity?
Whoa, Trinity.
Oh.
Carrie Ann Moss?
Trinity was pretty hot.
You think she was that hot if she wasn't wearing the latex and the leather all the time?
All right, listen, Scoop, I love you,
Yeah.
but there's no way in the world Carrie Ann Moss was hotter in latex than Kate Beckinsale.
Oh,
Not even
God,
close.
No,
Or Michelle Pfeiffer.
Kate Beckinsale got them both.
Kate Beckinsale was.
Oh,
Kate
Michelle,
Beckinsale's
Michelle
good.
Pfeiffer, Catwoman.
Michelle
is-
Pfeiffer and Catwoman.
No.
No.
Best late question
Halle Berry
3.5.
wasn't bad in that
Who's the best actress in
in
latex?
leather.
Kate,
Michelle Pfeiffer all day.
Kate Beckinsale all day.
Yeah, I'd go Beckinsale.
I'm going Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
We're split.
I mean,
Yeah.
Catherine Zeta-Jones, when she pulled that off in that like little laser part in that movie when she was
Oh,
in leather
right,
when
yeah,
that
yeah.
happened. So she gets an honorable mention, but it's Kate Beckinsale as the vampire. Mhm. All right, everybody answer that?
Yep.
Jenners, did you?
I don't know. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I don't even know. I don't know what the question.
You're
was.
offered, question 4. You're offered a chance to freeze time for an hour every single day. What would you do with your extra hour?
Take a nap.
Sleep.
Okay.
100%.
Right, yeah.
Scoop and I went the same place. Sleep.
Yeah.
Nap?
Nap.
It would make me
For
really
the first
productive.
time in Orange Bowl Boy history. We're pushing hundreds of episodes. We have a unanimous answer. and it's nap. With an extra
I mean,
route.
it wasn't even
So
like a
sad.
second thought for any of
That's
us. We were
so
all like
sad.
sleeping.
Yeah.
That's my answer. That's
Oh,
my
man.
answer. All right. I like this question. So here we go. Last question, question number 5. All right. What would be the best rock song to play during a protest?
Wow. And we're not going to choose like a 60s protest song, right?
You could pick whatever rock song you want.
I mean, I'm going with something from Rage.
100%. That's exactly what I thought. Killing in the name of.
Yeah, Killing in the Name of.
Yeah.
They're coming out with a
Fuck
new
you.
album.
Are they?
Yes.
Okay.
Dude, their Audio Slave stuff with Chris Cornell was really damn good. I know they, those super bands came out like Velvet Revolver and then Audio Slave, but Audio Slave with Chris Cornell and basically all of Rage Against the Machine, that was good too. That was very good too. I think I still like Rage Against the Machine better
Then what?
than Audio
Then
Slave.
Audio Slave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No shit. Yeah, it's not even a comparison.
But Soundgarden, but I probably would say that I like Soundgarden better than Rage Against the Machine.
Interestingly enough, I think so too, and I don't like Chris Cornell. Didn't.
He does that Sinead O'Connor cover. That is like I have greatest covers of all time. That is
Dude, he's incredibly
that
talented.
is-
I just don't
that is-
like listening to him. But Soundgarden as a whole was
band was okay. I mean, out of all the grunge bands, I'm not going to put them up there. For me, the number one grunge band would probably be. I'm just a Stone Temple Pilots fan. I know that. I know Pearl Jam should probably get that. You know where Pearl Jam sits with me and Scoop. We absolutely that. Soundgarden's above that. I don't put them. I wouldn't even say they're in the top 3 of grunge bands. I agree, Scoop. I didn't think Soundgarden was that.
What's your number one grunge band?
For me, STP and Pearl Jam are probably 1, 2.
Scoop?
Pearl Jam.
Jenners?
I'm down. Pearl Jam's 10 might be one of the best albums ever.
Yeah, of all time.
I mean,
and then
like hands down, start to finish. Every
and then
track.
album, their
I don't think
second
it's
album
really close.
was like 5 out of 10 songs were good. Their third album, it just kept getting. They did drop though.
Oh
They did
yeah,
drop.
yeah.
I
mean, look, I don't think they made a decent album after 10 until Vitology, and I don't even think Vitology was that great.
Vitology was okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I go Alice in Chains number 1. Then
That's fair because
That's
Alice in
fair.
Chains.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Alice in Chains is in my top 3. I mean, that's Alice in Chains would be next. That's what I'm saying. I don't have Soundgarden up there at all.
Let's see.
No,
Who else
at
did we
No,
play on
neither do
Zeta? It's all Zeta.
Alice in Chains is great.
So back to me. I don't know. Yeah, Rage Against the Machine and Killing in the Name of is a strong choice. I don't know. Beastie. When I was my original answer was going to be Beastie Boys.
Song. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sabotage. So is it Fight for Your
No,
Right or
that's,
Sabotage?
Well, I mean, it's two. I mean, listen, it goes from, I mean, Fight for Your Right. That was like middle school.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it was middle school.
Sabotage is like in my 20s.
I'm
The
also
Sabotage crew.
going to throw No Sleep Till Brooklyn in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got some good
Tom
rage.
Sawyer.
They got some good protest songs. Scoopy, what are we going with? What rock song are you playing at a protest?
Paul Revere is very
Paul
underrated.
Revere.
Extremely.
Yeah. Not a great protest song, but
No, not really. Me and my horsey and a quart of beer.
yeah, you know.
They're good musicians. I
I
mean,
bet-
I know they
I
go
bet,
down like as rappers, but they're good musicians.
I bet White Zombie would be able to do good protest music.
Dracula.
That's Rob Zombie.
Rob-
Before he
I'd
was-
go with some
Oh,
9 Inch Nails for protest.
Ooh, there we
music.
go. Yeah,
Ooh,
Trent.
Bow down.
What if you went old school and
before
did,
the
like,
one you-
Mhm.
War Pigs.
Yeah,
Black
yeah.
Sabbath.
A little Ozzy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what. The
What
Post
if
Malone
you
show,
saw
the Post
Springsteen
Malone
with the
song
beat?
with Ozzy Osbourne, that song jams, bro. I love that song. When I hear that song, my kids are just laughing because I'm just literally putting that thing on repeat 3 times every time I hear that song.
Never
Ozzy
heard
Osbourne
it.
and Post Malone. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? You got to look it up. You got to listen to it when we're done. It's a
They doing
phenomenal
like an
song.
Ozzy documentary or something.
I don't know.
I
It's so
can't
funny. You can
believe
only
he's still
understand
alive.
Ozzy Osbourne when he sings at this point because when
Mhm.
he talks, there's no way.
I
you
can't believe he's
understand.
still alive.
Sharon's keeping him alive.
Bro, he
Does
was
he have Parkinson's?
yeah, but he's
I
had it
think
for
so.
years, dude. He was practically an invalid on the show, and it was 2 decades ago.
How great was that show?
Oh my god, it was the beginning of great reality TV.
That show was, yeah, when it comes to reality shows, that's like top 3 for me.
Hey, I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose this question because I'm interested in getting your take. A quick bonus one. You ready? Real quick. Don't answer. Don't take too long because we're going to kill Jenners here. But currently, the driving age is 16, legal age is 18, drinking age 21, rental car age is 25. We need one age so you could do all of it. What age is it?
21.
Scoop.
You can drink and everything. You should be able to rent a car.
No, I think the problem is driving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to say 23.
23? To
You
do
can
all
drive
of it.
till you're 23?
Really?
Yeah. Get off my lawn, Jenners.
You can't have sex till you're 23. You're not legal to have sex till you're 23.
Oh, I know. That's like
What? Wait a minute. Hold on. When did that show up?
Yeah, because you're legal. Legal age.
Legal
age 18. I said that.
Quick
Driving
revision.
age-
Quick revision. 15.
Scoop disappeared.
Sorry.
That's it.
I overshot.
That's the
Sorry.
winning
That's
answer.
my fault.
Here's what keeps me up at night. This is why I need that extra nap.
Oh, yeah.
That extra hour.
Because you got two girls.
Because I have two daughters. One of them is about to go into high school.
Dating
Rose
age.
already got one in high school.
Mm-hmm.
She's about to be 14.
Mm-hmm.
14 and 15. When we were 14 and 15,
Mm-hmm.
I can't even understand what's happening.
I'm fortunate here, Scoop, because my daughter happens to be uber tall. So she still scares away
know.
like all the freshman boys.
Yeah, no, I know, I get it. And Kenzie wants nothing. Like Maven, much more into boys than Kenzie is. And we're
Yeah,
talking
she's younger.
Oh my, she's 9.
She's gonna give you all the
She
great.
had a Valentine.
Oh God.
Maven had a legitimate
Oh my
Is it-
God.
Valentine.
Are you sure it's not Valentine's?
I promise you it isn't.
Nails on a chalkboard.
And, I mean,
are you
they
sure?
got they got
I heard
each
she
other.
supposedly had,
A Valentine?
supposedly had a
Valentine's.
Valentine's.
Yeah.
They got each other
Supposedly
stuffed
Valentine's.
animals. I kid you not.
Oh my God.
And Kenzie is
amazing.
like as far away from. But what the point is, Jenner's just said 15.
She's there.
Obviously,
No, I know. Yeah.
because we all lived it.
Yeah.
My age.
I can't. I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
My
mine's,
age,
about,
it-
mine's about to be 13. I'm terrified.
My age is going to be for all of its 18. If you're legal
I
age
think
at
it's gotta
18,
be 18.
you can fight for your country at 18. You should be able to rent a car at 18. You
I
should
think
be able to
it's
drink a
18.
beer at 18, and then you're legal aged.
I
And
agree
then you
with
have
you.
to wait a little 2 years extra to drive. I'm good with it. 18 for me.
I'm good with that too.
All right, boys.
Good enough.
Fun.
That's it?
And that's 5 questions. Yep. That
What
was
we
like
named this
6.
Oh, geez. All right, let's see. What's on the list here? Gay North Dakota? I guess we got to root that one out because it happened before we started recording.
Happened before the show, and I don't think that's viable.
All right, I'll drop
It's funny though.
from the list. It never made the show, so it makes no sense. A bucket of pus caterpillars. Recruiter.
Well, hold on. So mine was. He said recruiter. He said recruiter.
He said recruiter. All
He
right,
said
I
recruiter.
just like hearing the word recruiter.
He said recruiter. I have put an AirPod on it. The Orange Bowl Guys Youth Network. Deshaun Jones. Bill
Daniel Watson.
Bill Clinton's in the hundreds.
He is though.
And play peekaboo with her.
Oh my goodness! Play peekaboo with her or recruiter. Those two made me laugh. Which one?
I'm kind of leaning towards play peekaboo with her.
So many meanings. So many meanings. Oh, so disrespectful.
I don't know.
All right, there you
I
go.
like recruiter. I laughed more at the peekaboo thing.
Yeah, we'll go play peekaboo with her.
All right. All right. So I'll see you boys tomorrow. Today.
Oh shit!
That's right.
We
Don't
got
forget
a
about that,
little
Scoop.
date, baby. Don't
By the
forget
way,
about it. Scoop.
Any quick guesses on how old Ozzy Osbourne actually is?
That's tomorrow.
Oh,
79. 70. I like Toast answer
you
better.
even say he's in his 60s. I'm going to lose my shit.
What'd you say, Toast?
That's what I was
I
thinking.
said 75.
Okay.
I said 79. I put him
Okay.
older.
83.
76. Toast is the
Okay,
closest.
all
I should have. I
He
should have
looks
priced
like
it
he's
right
about
at him.
95, though.
Dude, he looked like he was
Oh, my
75 20 years ago.
The
on the
head off
show.
a bat. Like that bat was probably.
Wasn't that Alice Cooper?
I was.
Oh, that was Ozzy, man. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
He thought it was fake, but it wasn't.
Good
He
shit.
thought it was fake, but
Yeah.
it wasn't.
He did think it was like a rubber
Okay,
thing.
sure,
Someone just threw it up there.
sure. So he threw it up there.
Bang.
All right. Well, we'll see you tomorrow, Scoop, today for lunch.
Okay.
Flanagan's, right?
Yes,
See.
correct.
All right, cool.
All right. We're going to do some ribs and
At,
some wings.
at 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
Yeah,
Sure.
Thank
Everyone
you.
can join us. We just won't tell you which one.
yeah. It's not a one, right?
Huh?
You're messing with me,
Jesus
right?
Christ, dude. You can't, I mean, you can't even let this show end first
Yeah,
and then inquire.
I know what time it is. It's in a group chat.
Oh, God.
12:30.
Yeah, I got it on my calendar. No, that's not. No, you the wrong time, bro. We'll talk after the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was it's like 11:30.
yeah, that is true.
That is true. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
We'll see you there, Scoop. Hope you're hungry. I'm bringing the OBB credit card.
Okay.
We'll get a pitcher of beer at 11:30 in the morning.
Great.
All right. As always, go Canes.
Bange.